So the first and the most critical method to get back your crypto after you get scammed is not recovery itself. It's prevention. You need to understand this very clearly. Crypto is a very unregulated space and there are scammers all over the place. If you don't build a foundation model against prevention of these kind of scams, you will be hit by it again and again. And that's the harsh reality in crypto. In crypto, prevention is recovery. Now let's say you get scammed in such kind of scenario. What are the steps you can take in this? If you act fast, there is still possibility to recover some form of your fund back. But if you delay or you don't know what is happening with your fund, then you may be draining all your fund out without knowing what to do next. In such kind of scenario, the first step I would take is to identify the source of the problem. There can be multiple sources of problem, or there can be multiple sources of scams that can take place. So let's understand what are the top scams that happen in crypto all the time. The first one is the phishing scams. In these scams, the scammer creates a phishing website or a phishing email which looks similar to what we see with exchanges or if you're using wallets. So they create a fake website, fake app, or fake wallet. These websites look similar to what an original website will look like. So be also always be vigilant and try to check, is the URL correct? Is the website looks off in some kind of form? Or if the URL is asking for seed phrase or login IDs from your side, that's a negative indicator. Because here's the rule, no legitimate platform will ask you for the seed phrase. Also avoid connecting your wallets to any unwanted websites. Second very common scam is fake investments and high return guarantees. As I know that because I have personally experienced those. Some exchanges or some smaller exchanges promises you high interest rates and guaranteed returns. At first it looks legit. They build trust over time, and once they are done accumulating funds, they will block your access to the website. The red flags that you can observe is high interest rates, guaranteed profits, and no real track record. And never use communication platforms like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Instagram to make investment decisions. The third most common scam is rug pulls in new tokens. This type of scam has been observed in new crypto projects where an influencer promotes one new token where most of the liquidity is locked with the source developers. And once the coin hits the market, the whole coin is dumped, which results in loss in your favor. These developers and influencers sell all of their holding, dumping the coin, which leads the coin to going to zero. The fourth method is impersonating scam, where deepfake AI is used to replicate a known influencer's CEO or a crypto founder. These deepfake videos promise you some kind of return and they are promoted in the form of ads throughout the websites. If you come across such kind of things, be aware that not to engage with such kind of videos. The fifth is giveaway scams. These scams are similar to impersonating scams. They are run on the basis of ads, and you always see that you'd have to make an initial transaction of 1 Bitcoin or 1 Ethereum to receive 2 Bitcoins or 2 Ethereum back. A lot of people think that this is an official giveaway, but in terms, it's a scam ran by scammers throughout the websites. These five methods are the most common methods used by the scammers to scam people in crypto. There can be other methods which can be used, which are less common and highly innovative. So always be aware, the first thing, that prevention is better than recovery. But here's the harsh truth. If you don't prevent the scam in the first place, the recovery is very difficult process. Because in crypto, once you get scammed, the transactions are irreversible and pseudo-anonymous and fast moving. In most cases, your fund is not recoverable. But if you're fast enough, you may recover some form of your crypto back. But it's very rare to get 100% of your crypto back. But that doesn't mean you do nothing. You can follow the following steps. If you ever get scammed, there are still some steps you can follow to recover your crypto. But let me be honest with you. These steps are not guaranteed, but you can always try. The first recovery method is act immediately and track all your crypto. This can be done by identifying your transaction ID, going to a particular coin's website. If you lost your Bitcoin, go to Blockchain Explorer and track your transaction ID and track all the transactions after you got scammed. This transaction may lead you to certain websites or some exchanges or some wallet IDs, which are very crucial in the next step. Be aware, most of the crypto scammers will not move your crypto in one singular wallet. They will fragment your funds into smaller wallets to confuse you and create multiple transaction ID so that it's very difficult to track. Step 2, contact the exchange immediately. If you see that most of your crypto transaction after the scam is going through some particular websites or particular exchanges like Binance, try to contact the Binance exchange and get the transaction blocked. If you're fast enough, you may recover partial of your funds and they may block the transaction ID. Provide all your personal ID and transaction ID to the exchanges so that they can help you with recovery of funds. The third step you can take is report to authorities nearby your area. You can report it to local cybercrime units or financial regulators in your particular country. Here, why this matters. You are not the only victim in this case. So, telling this to the authorities, they may avoid further scams to other people. And they may also help you to track down such illegal activities and you may recover your fund in such cases. Fourth step you can take is you can contact blockchain analysis firms. This firms helps you to understand what is happening with your transaction and what is happening with your crypto. These are professional blockchain analysis firms which may help you with technicalities. They can help you with tracking, assist the law enforcers, and help in investigation. The fifth thing you can do is take legal actions against an individual. If you know that the scam that has taken place is from an individual, for example, an influencer has scammed you in buying a token or a crypto coin, then you can immediately file a civil case against a particular individual for malpractice. You can always claim damages if you have a particular individual who has scammed you. Most of the time, the scammers are not identifiable, but if they are, there's always a possibility to get back your crypto. Also, be aware of the secondary scam, which are called recovery scams. These scams take advantage of your vulnerable nature if you have lost your crypto and try to take advantage of that. Most of the times, this recovery scams has recovery websites, which are phishing websites to get vulnerable clients. These so-called crypto recovery services are in turn scam too. So be aware of that and don't fall for the second trap. In 2022, I lost 20% of my crypto due to an exchange scam as well. That crypto exchange was doing illegal activities in the backend, due to which it got liquidated and bankrupted. A lot of clients in that crypto exchange filed a lawsuit against it in the Singapore court. After 1.5 years of lawsuit and a lot of processing, we were able to recover 10% of our crypto back. So it's not completely impossible to recover your crypto from crypto exchanges if law is on your side. But here are the key takeaways so that you can avoid further scams. First, never share your seed phrase and private keys. Second, always double check the URL you are entering. Always use hard wallet or cold wallets to store your crypto. Never use hot wallets or exchange wallets to store large amount of crypto portfolio. Avoid guaranteed return and high interest schemes and stay skeptical in every situation because in crypto scammers are everywhere and most crypto scam doesn't exploit technology itself. They exploit the human psychology and the greed to earn more money. Here prevention is the most powerful thing than recovery. So let me know in the comments below that have you ever been scammed in such kind of scenario and were you able to recover any form of your crypto back? Your experience may help other person to understand his situation. See you later.